Wild Dog Attack by Lisa Owens. Deadly dogs. They may look like the family pet, but wild dogs are far from cuddly. Australian wild dogs, or dingoes, are fierce killers. A small dingo pack can take down large prey. The dogs sink their teeth into the throats of cows and kangaroos. Some even attack people. Their favorite human victims are small children. Big and bad. The dingo is the largest land predator in Australia. Tragedy on Fraser Island. The Gage family awoke at their campsite on Australia's Fraser Island. 9-year-old Clinton set off toward the beach with a friend. The boys did not get far before they sensed trouble. 2 wild dogs were closing in on them. The frightened boys began to run, but Clinton tripped and fell. The aggressive dingoes were on him in an instant. Dingo Country. Fraser Island lies off the eastern coast of Australia. More than 200 dingoes rammed the island. Clinton's father, Roz, and younger brother, Dylan, came looking for him. They found him lying on the ground. He was covered in blood. Then Dylan started screaming. One of the dingoes tore at his arms and legs. Roz delivered a kick that sent the dog flying. Then the dingo launched itself at Roz. After a struggle, the wild dog took off. Roz picked up his injured sons and ran back to camp. Dylan was rushed to the hospital. He would recover from his wounds, but it was too late for Clinton. The Gage family will never forget that tragic day. Dead meat. More than 30 dingoes were killed after the attack on Clinton and Dylan. This made some people feel safer. Others felt the killings were wrong. Dingoes strike again. 10 years later, the dingoes of Fraser Island struck again. A 3-year-old girl waited with her family on the sunny shore. Soon, a ferry would come to take them back to the mainland. The girl went to play among the dunes. No one waiting for the ferry noticed the 2 dingoes crouched nearby. Within arm's reach. Experts warn parents to never let their children out of arm's reach when dingoes are nearby. A few of those in line saw the girl wander toward the bush. Then they gasped in horror as the dingoes lunged at her. The rest of the crowd soon realized what was happening. They yelled as the dogs began chewing on the girl's legs. A few brave members of the group raced to scare the dogs away. The dingoes eventually ran off. The girl's legs were bandaged on the Fury. Her bite wounds were treated at a nearby hospital. If the attack had lasted a few seconds longer, she may not have survived. The fierce wild dogs were killed to prevent future attacks. The girl's parents will never again let her out of their sight when visiting Fraser Island. Prevent a wild dog attack. Most wild dogs have a natural fear of people and try to avoid them. Some will attack young children or people who look small or weak. They may also attack to protect their food or territory. Walk with a group when in dingo territory. Keep food and garbage in sealed containers. Smells can attract curious dingoes. Stay calm and stand tall if one comes close. Keep eye contact, fold your arms, and back away. No treats for you, Dingo. Feeding wild dogs can make them lose their fear of humans. This makes them more likely to attack. It is against the law to feed dingoes on Fraser Island. Survive a wild dog attack. If a wild dog attacks you, do not run. Instead, fight with all your strength. Use whatever you have with you as a weapon. Pay close attention to the animal's appearance. You may need to identify it later. Stand your ground and the dog will back down. Report the attack to save others from harm. Dingo differences. Many dingoes on Fraser Island have colored tags on their ears. The wild dogs can also be identified by markings on their feet, tails, and backs.